back, Archdruid?
Well, Monroe appears to have contracted terminal AFK disease.
damnable mortals! You scurry through this tomb like vermin, dispatching my underlings and imagining yourselves the equals of the Legion. Heroes, champions, fools. The husk before you was once a vessel for the might of Sargeras. But this temple itself is our prize. The means by which we will reduce your world to cinders. Still, I will not deprive you of this chance to fall before an ancient wonder. Let this avatar be the end of you.
Are you feeling better, Mr. Sicky?
Yeah, mostly.
Good.
It sounded really mean at first, and then it was like, oh.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh my god, the food got gutted. I gotta make another murmur.
There's nothing to actually interrupt in this fight, is there?
Doesn't it use more flasks to make a cauldron than to use individual flasks?
Yeah, at this point, at 10, I would say don't bother. There's no way that's efficient use of materials.
Blingtron should have given me something good instead of nothing useful.
So did everyone watch a video?
Yep.
I read a guide and watched a video, but neither of them made a whole lot of sense.
So it doesn't seem like the fight... I mean, the fight has, like, one major extra mechanic in the first phase different. It's just that everything's tighter. And I think he gains energy faster, which kind of fucks with how we have to deal with the phase transition, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I was gonna say, I didn't see anything different in the second phase, other than he hits harder and...
There's wins, and the thing that people stack up on knocks the people besides the person it targeted back further.
I think there should be a scenario where we go and see what the Blingtrons are fighting.
Does anyone know? Does it always create 3 fissures, or is it dependent on group size?
It's always 3.
Okay. So when I did this before, they kind of just made the melee group so whichever one was closest to melee, and then divide the ranged in between kind of left and right sides to cover whichever was on which side.
That's pretty smart.
The main thing is that I think sometimes that ability will, for example, overlap Rupture, and in that case you want someone with an immunity to go in.
No, I get that. I'm saying we should also just figure out how to deal with it normally as well.
I watched the video even though, like, tank mechanics don't really change much at all.
Is Sheena coming late, or...?
No idea.
According to the calendar, Pinochle was invited.
He doesn't use the calendar.
Yes.
But he just had his board meeting last week, so he can't have it fucking again.
Why not?
Because that would be terrible. I don't want to
you...
believe. I don't want to believe in a world where that exists. Okay, let me have my dreams.
I don't think you understand how board meetings work.
And I don't think I want to.
So we get a patch next week, huh? Cliff, your mic is open, but there's no sound.
Hello?
Now there's sound.
There's actual words now?
Yeah.
Your Firefox just crashed. Crashed so hard I had to go find it in Task Manager and kill it again.
When are you doing your plus 10, Draina? Can I go with you?
Probably either tonight or tomorrow night, if he's doing it with us like usual. So about the fishers, they are 4.5 million damage at this group size. So like, one person can do it with a decent cooldown, but you need to be full and nothing else needs to hit you. Reasonably speaking, 2 people.
Well, whoever's taking the maiden can't help with any other group other than one that's along the beam.
I figured tanks were going to be doing their own thing. I'm not assigning them to soak anything.
Yeah, the group 1 in terms of soaking is just Gwei and Monroe. And if the tank on Avatar can help, great, but probably not.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
I guess I can go melee if we need more.
Should be fine. Both of those people can solo soak with an immunity if they need to.
I was gonna say, they've got some really good immunities there.
Well, so does Hunter.
And like, once Gina gets here, I'll also be one of them, and I also can solo soak. So should be fine, tentatively,
Knock on
question
wood.
mark. Knocking with my wood.
Don't, that'll hurt it.
What are you knocking?
The bottom of my desk,
Or
mostly.
who?
Don't break your desk.
Unlike most nights where I usually get a text from Nove or Eterna telling me when they're gonna get here, I don't have a text.
I rarely do that.
I know, you're really good at being on time and showing up.
Wow, burn.
Am I, do you want me to take Maiden or Boss first?
Sheena usually does boss first.
Got it.
Let's see what happens.
We're all gonna die. It's fine.
Well, we knew that.
It's fine.
Nice. Find your fissure. Wait.
Not Maiden.
Fissures.
Made.
Okay.
And dead.
We were late on calling out that we were supposed to swap that.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, what happens? Should I be running away? No. Should I be helping soak something? No. And then by the time I went through that checklist, it was like, oh, it's her.
Do we want to mark somebody in each group so that everyone knows which circle to go to?
Were people having confusion about that?
I saw Ataraxia on two sides of the map.
As long as there's 2 or 3 people in each one, it's pretty good.
I mean, I don't think it really matters a whole lot where you go as long as you get a couple in each one.
I actually thought we did really, really well for a first pull.
For the big bad scary fight, it wasn't that bad.
Also, we shouldn't be using feasts when the attempts are going to be this short.
We can use a feast next time, I guess.
We don't really even need to eat, honestly, at this point.
Draina's like, you weaklings!
I don't even want to imagine the dark phase in heroic.
It's not that bad. I've plugged it a couple times. While I haven't succeeded, I've succeeded that phase at least.
Yeah, it wasn't all that amazing.
I've been hit by worse.
I got better.
3, 2.
I've had better.
Have you now?
Fissures.
Which one's middle?
What do you mean?
They're front to back.
The one closest to melee is always melees.
Fair enough. Oh, those drop puddles. Good to know.
Fissures.
Maiden.
Maiden.
Okay, good.
So I guess we should have some sort of policy on the purple dagger puddle dropping thing.
Video said to run it to the sides.
Get it to the sides or the back.
And try not to hit anyone with it.
Yeah, also don't drop Lingering Darkness on the tank, unless that was me dropping it on me, but I don't think it was.
Maiden is in the wrong place.
That's
Oh, we're
because
down
we
a
only
tank.
have one tank.
Yeah, we're just a matter of time.
April, I'm
Hey,
really
let's-
disappointed in you.
We made
Phase
it to phase
two,
2, you guys! Well, I apparently need to really get my balls up to tank her, because she hits fucking hard. Like, she hits harder than he does.
She gets a stacking buff.
Yeah, it's only
There's
during
the purple
when she's
tornadoes
pen
we got to
powered.
avoid.
To your sanctimonious bluster, felon.
Are you eating that by yourself?
Yet you always lack the vision to see the inevitable destiny of our world. Of all
Practice helping soak the marks without getting knocked into the tornado, because that's the hard bit.
There's tornadoes.
Tornadoes are what really kills you.
Holy shit! Fucking
It's a big chunk.
nukes like a third of the place already.
Good effort. Yeah, that's definitely worth feasting now.
We
man,
made.
Phase 2.
He's only at 91%.
This run back is obnoxious, though, I gotta say.
It's really too long. They need to fix this. It must be a
Worst run
bug.
ever.
Unplayable trash.
Yeah, for the arrows, the side is preferable, but if you can't do that, the back is okay as well. Just don't do it like in the middle where we all are.
Oh, the daggers are what drop those puddles. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
aim those at the tank or melee. Fucking ever.
Yeah, I had to run across them to... or something. It was when we were all fucking dying anyway, but basically tanks can accidentally run in front of them and intercept them. Anybody can.
There is a degree to which melee has to just try to avoid which direction they're pointing anyway.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Fissures. Fissure.
Desolate thingy. Or cleansing.
Avatar.
Fissures.
Cleansing protocol.
Fissure. Fissure. Maiden.
Cleansing.
Fissure.
Cleansing protocol. After this, we'll get a phase change. She'll die.
Fissures.
Watch out for the tornadoes.
So that's pretty good for like pull 2.
Yeah, 3.
3. Whatever. 4 is like 2. There's just another 2.
3. 3.
2.5.
Yeah, not bad for 3.
So
Yeah, we.
I think that we can turtle shell the mark.
If
Yes,
someone
we can.
who can, like, solo it, that'd be great, because those things hurt a lot.
Yeah, alright.
You can immune anything you think you can immunity in this. You generally can.
Because I didn't get the knockback, and I don't know that I took any damage from it, because everybody was already so low.
So that happens 4 times?
What?
The green circle thing.
I think it keeps happening as long as the phase goes on.
Which green circle thing in phase 1 or 2?
The one that we have to split into groups for. I'm just counting immunities.
Phase 1.
I think in immunities
however
we're
long
talking
we
about
can-
in phase 2.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was talking about, was the marks in phase 2.
Yeah,
purple
Mark is
thing.
the everyone needs to group up on it, and everyone gets flung back once
Right.
it blows up.
If
It
we can
really
avoid
hurts.
everyone grouping up and getting flung back, that would be best.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where if we have only one piece of land left, just go kill yourself in the lava because you won't be able to knock anyone back safely.
Wow, rude.
Go die in a corner. Is that like check yourself? Only a lot worse.
Kill yourself?
It's actually
Kill
a fairly
yourself. Kill
common
yourself before you
acronym
mill yourself.
among trolls.
Yeah, getting hit by the tornado doesn't look like it does anything to you, but it leaves a really nasty dot that you're just gonna die to real fast.
Oh, it's a nasty dot. You're pretty much gonna die.
5. It's only 500,000 per tick, but it stacks and ticks it pretty fast.
4, 3,
Oh, it does actually hurt you while you're in it too.
1.
Only
Only
half a
half a
million.
million.
Yeah, chump change. Hey, I see him coming on.
Do we need Flora?
I think we need everyone we can get.
Maiden.
Could we possibly get Carrie marked after this if we don't have another tank? Because I cannot see him with all the green.
Yes, we do have Sheena here.
Okay.
Hooray me.
Hi, Sheena.
Hello.
How was your day?
Yay!
Busy, but good.
That's always nice.
Yeah. And yours?
I got to spend 45 minutes on hold at my last job, so that wasn't that great.
Doesn't sound good.
Phone games.
Errors with a box. It was kind of obnoxious.
You sure?
Turns out the only fix was swapping it out, and I didn't have another box. So then I had to wait another 20 minutes for another person to come out with a cable box. This was, of course, after I spent 40 minutes on the phone.
Cleansing killing.
Maiden.
Okay, that was close.
We're down a DPS again.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Kill yourself.
Let's just not stand in those. Oh, that
Or
didn't
kill
kill us.
Maiden. Oh no, hey look, he's at full health.
Yeah, I just didn't stand her in the energy, so. Lava, lava, lava. It's a good time. I love you guys.
I got meleeed.
I love you too, Carrie.
You claim the mantle of prophet, yet you always lack the vision to see the inevitable destiny of all worlds.
Ends up, it's very hard to see a demon hunter when they're metamorphosized. And
Yeah, I'm kind of the same color as him.
yeah, and behind the maiden, with everyone clouded around the maiden trying to kill the maiden.
I don't see a problem.
Monroe, did
Exactly,
take
you don't
off
see
your
it.
mark on purpose or no?
Dropping a guild bank if anybody needs it. Runes,
I would say save the
respec.
runes for kill Jaden. We're kind of close on this guy without them. Like, close enough that I think with my DPS and once with Sheena dying less than me, we'll probably get it without the runes.
I'm feeling really good about this, actually.
And on the other hand, kill Jaden will be a little bit of extra survivability on everyone involved will help.
I need performance enhancement.
On the other hand, if anyone has spare defiled augment runes, I could use some.
I have Ingram's puzzle, if that helps.
I don't think it does, but props for trying. Thank you.
I have 60 of them.
My only real source for them is when the building buff goes up that gives it to you for world quests. I start doing a ton of world quests because, like, 50% drop chance. I think that's been my experience.
So Sheena, there's not much different for us. We just need to make sure to do Maiden as perfectly as possible, and help soak the big green circles if they're near us when we're doing our tank swapping. And don't get hit by tornadoes when you're in phase 2, which are crisscrossing the platform.
Cool.
Okay.
You're probably more survivable than me, but Maiden was hitting me pretty fucking hard.
Am I taking the maiden first or you?
I am. You take the Avatar.
2, 1.
Fissure?
You want to get as far back as you can with her.
Yeah.
Fissure.
Cleansing.
Maiden.
Off Maiden.
Oh, did you take him?
No, I still have her.
Well, I got 2
Now
stacks
I'll
of
take
Vessel.
him. We swap it too, it's fine. You can actually take 3 just fine. It's her hitting you, it's really bad.
She's in the wrong place.
Fissures.
He's getting the beam. This is, this attempt is probably done.
His energy stacks up really fast.
Maiden. Fissures.
Back on Kill Jaden.
Wipe.
Avatar. Hey, he's not at full when we drop down. I call that a win.
With 98%? Yeah, I don't know.
97, come on.
Let's see if we can destroy the whole platform in one go.
Yeah, just stand him in the middle.
You can see what it's like. So dark mark.
Oh, the fight ended before the platform finished breaking.
Well, it's gonna definitely help me make the transition if I know when we're gonna taunt.
We're supposed to taunt it too, but don't freak out. It's like, whatever happens, do whatever you can to make her in the right position. I should have known and moved over by that point too. It sucks when a taunt swap happens when we have to move at the same time. We'll get the pace down.
We're doing really well on the chasms, the rifts.
The touch of Sargeras.
That's the one.
Sargeras is touching you in the naughty place.
Well, to be fair, he's touching everybody all at once.
Whoa, that's the naughtiest place of all.
He's like an octopus.
By the way, I know this sounds silly, but I actually totally forgot. Once we drop down to the second level, if you have any kind of like slow fall or something that reduces damage, fall damage, then it's useful.
Eterna, who do you want the wisdom on?
I've been okay. Bro, have you been okay?
It's kind of been on both of you at different times because last time you said to put it on Bro and I forgot, so I put it on you, then I put it on him, then I put it on you, then I put him on him.
I don't have that much mana problems here, so you can go Bro. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
We might be the only ones who get that reference, Cliff.
Could be.
I know that song because of weird AMVs from the 90s.
2, 1.
Have you seen the actual music video?
No.
It's pretty
You
weird.
should.
I believe that. The song is pretty weird.
The guy's from the Netherlands, I think.
Okay, swapping. Move her. Taunting. Get her.
Get her? Oh.
Back to the Avatar.
Oh, swapping.
Fuck.
And one.
Move her.
Yeah, I'm going.
She hits like a huge truck.
Yeah.
Squish. And dead.
I was like 1 second from my good cooldown coming up too.
I got punched in the mouth by the maiden.
I think I'm gonna have to redo my talents.
Do you need
Yeah,
your
I keep
ponies
forgetting
again?
to swap,
Well, I've got my ponies, but I don't have them giving me a defense buff. So I need to fix that.
Your master's crusade dies here.
That's what I used to have to do on the early bosses when we first got here. Hey, Lil, do you have an extra book?
Yes, I do.
If PvP
Thank you.
talents were active, I'd be survival, then you would die.
I don't want to die.
Also, I have a cool talent that lets me fly around.
Isn't that all of your talents?
No, just like 2/3.
Yeah, the rest are like do hella DPS.
Shoot bullshit out of your mouth?
It's my eyes.
That's a carry ability.
That ability is not exclusive to me.
No, but it is innate to all carries.
That's fair. We don't have to spend any points for it.
Right. It's a racial bonus.
Yeah,
5,
I'm a race.
3, 2, 1.
I guess that makes me racist.
Hiyo. Oh yeah, this is better already. Well, not for a turnip.
Something.
Okay, I completely lagged out for probably 30 seconds.
Awesome. You have pending battle res?
Nope. I must have gotten the res while I was lagged out.
Well, that's unfortunate. I think we're all gonna die
Harry
then.
murdered me on purpose because we were waving.
Aw, and I moved her perfectly.
I know you did. Great job.
Thanks,
I
Carrie.
Carrie. I didn't mean to sound so despondent about that, but Carrie, I was like, Carrie, what the fuck are you doing? Get that off me! And he's like, what? His hurt is dead. I was yelling at him hardcore.
And I still ran a dagger through her.
You monster.
Picks, please.
No!
I think you meant MS, because that many frames per second would be really good.
Oh yes, MS, sorry.
Most games run at 60 frames per second, so 1,285 is like, what the fuck is your computer?
I think you can get that on some indie games.
She's
Watson.
running a cray.
She's got Watson in her basement. Human eye can see over that. I just don't know if the brain can process it.
Just get a cortex implant.
Ooh.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking sexy.
Is it gonna get better? Do we need to like a restart or something?
Cyber eyes, go. I saw an article for cyber optic or augmented reality contact lenses.
I don't know, it's still reading that, but no one's running in place, and I can still hear mumble,
Well, yeah, but
so...
we're not using a shit ton of abilities right now.
4, 3, 2.
Good
So,
luck.
You can be standing basically on the fallen avatar and aggro him. He doesn't have aggro range.
Oh, good. I didn't want to learn while we were doing this.
I've been doing reading ahead of the fight.
Ew!
I know, it's weird.
Freaking me out.
Scary.
I understand. I can read, though.
Hunting.
Because you can
What?
do
Who
something
taught you that?
doesn't mean you should.
Well, how else am I going to read Xanth novels?
You haven't read them all already?
Well, yes, I have, but I had to read to do it.
Can you read the future in your wire octopuses?
Yes.
That was my bad.
Taunting.
It's just because you are bad.
Protocol. Okay, off maiden.
God damn it.
You ran sideways right over all of mine.
Yep.
Didn't work out too well.
It'd be good if we were all like in a
Everyone's standing on
line
each other. Let's get
and then
3
just
daggers
walk
on everybody.
backwards.
No, no. You cannot outrun the thing walking backwards.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
if
I found out
you
when
turn
I first
around
did
and go backwards,
this
you
attempt.
don't like backpedal backwards.
I
Just, like, go
usually
straight
strafe
back.
sideways so that I can continue hitting the boss.
There's an auto hammer.
Yep.
That's not what we call it.
Bang bang.
Mm-hmm. On the floor.
Right in the middle of everyone? Jeez.
Happens automatically. Sorry.
Auto bang.
Auto bang bang into my heart.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the Maiden has an aggro range, but the Avatar does not.
Huh.
He will, however, only attack things in melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I leave melee, Carrie dies.
Yeah.
Well, it's if you taunt him and Carrie leaps in like an idiot ahead of you, he gets punched in the mouth immediately.
Well, that's why there's all this careful stuff about the tanks taunting it, but and not leaving until like they.
Right, but I'm talking about on the pull.
Oh yeah.
Right in the face.
Don't
yeah,
go
we
in
had that
first.
in normal.
Exactly.
It was tons of fun.
New lane.
Taunt.
Handy.
Cleansing protocol.
Everybody pound Maiden.
Won't be a
Every
maiden
chance
anymore.
I get.
Off. Taunting. Good job.
They're not talking to me like I'm a kindergartner.
Wait,
I
you
mean-
aren't?
Like
I didn't
second
say
grade
that.
at least.
Taunting.
Jump on the Maiden.
This will be fun.
I'm back.
Okay. Can you get her?
I taunted her and then you took her back.
Well, I didn't taunt. It just happened.
Okay, well now my taunt's on cooldown.
Looks like you
Looting
have her now.
lane. Yeah, but you have 2 stacks. Okay, taunting him.
Taunting.
Okay, you run in and taunt him, and I'll take her.
Got it.
This guy's hitbox is
Cleansing.
ridiculous.
And we gotta move her.
Maiden.
Follow me to the right lane.
Bye.
The lane that's covered in ick.
So dead.
Okay, well that's it then.
Not only partially dead, but so dead.
Mostly dead.
You don't even
Law
know
dead.
just how dead. Oh god.
T dead.
Everyone get real close to the boss. Blaze of glory, everybody.
You got this.
Wait, what?
Do anything.
Oh, because he...
Yep,
he
face
face
change.
That's hilarious. Sounds like a thing you could do on purpose. If you really like playing chicken with the timers.
You get a really nice view from up here, though.
You always lacked the vision to see the inevitable destiny of our world. Of all worlds.
You sure we don't need the Vantis runes for this?
I mean,
Becoming Lester.
go ahead and take some. I don't care. We probably won't progress and kill Jaden far enough to need them for him.
Yeah,
We might as well just use them and kill her.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
get more time on Kill Jaden, arguably.
What's in there is all that I can make right now.
Well, there ain't a lot of us, so it should be fine. I said ain't.
Yeah, it was weird.
I really don't know how to excuse that. It just kind of came out.
You're an American now. One of us.
Yeah,
One
you can
of us.
target Maiden or the Avatar.
Don't target the maiden.
The buff still says Fallen Avatar, so.
Check your flasks if you need it.
All golden.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tante.
Swap.
Don't drop it up against the boss if you can, Gwei. Run away from him a bit.
His hitbox is big enough that you can go pretty far out.
Or stop hitting him for just a sec, so it's not in melee.
Or that.
Mover. Okay, fucking.
Wow.
What was that?
No,
I got killing blow Lalaria.
What was it though?
It was
Those
Unbound
little
Chaos.
green circles that
Ah,
target people. There was literally a field of them and nothing else on the way to where I was going to tank him.
when I was running across with her, so
Yeah, no,
I just died.
I should have been further away. I should have tried to dodge them. I just didn't know they were gonna go underneath those fuckers.
Fuckers.
And they go after under everyone this difficulty.
That's
Not
honestly
under the
what
tanks.
killed me last time. Someone ran through me when I was tanking her, and I got hit with the green shit and died.
Oh, nice.
That's what happened the pull before last.
Very nice, Trina.
Does it make you feel bad, Carrie? When you lose to the gambling build?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Beware.
Lanes.
Beware.
Taunting. Cleansing. Off her.
Taunting.
Taunting.
Sorry about that dagger puddle.
You should be.
I am. It hurt.
Be more sorry.
I'm capped out.
Obviously not trying hard enough to be sorry then.
Attempting to give a fuck.
You
No
ground all
fucks
the
given.
sorry.
Lanes.
Is that a 404 error?
Yes.
Yeah. She wanted to murder me.
Did you tell her that's rude?
I couldn't because she killed me.
Oh.
Cleansing killer.
Ah.
Well, now we're dead.
Hug the boss.
Don't run away, little girl.
Monroe's cheating again.
If we manage to kill her in that phase 1, the wipes go faster.
be really careful if you get blades during when we're beating up Maiden. Don't aim them anywhere near the Maiden, and continue to not aim them at other people. And it is up to everyone basically to watch the blades and not be where they're going to go. But it is also up to the person aiming them in particular.
The tanks are limited to standing right. Basically, we have to stand along the pathway that the Maiden goes. So if you leave purple shit along those paths, we basically have to run through it if we're tanking the Maiden.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
Yeah. Oh, I think he was moving around, but no one was watching him. So, the lines should be kept clear of them, but if you're going to drop them between the lines in these triangles.
The segments, the pie segments.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Swap it.
Move.
Swap.
Cleansing. Okay, no Maiden.
Swap.
I still had 2 stacks. I was waiting for it to drop.
Ah.
Lit. Taunted. Cleansing killer. Taunted. Change lanes. Kiter! It worked! Taunting her. Moving. And taunting.
Taunt.
Cleansing killer.
back on the avatar.
Taunt.
Okay. Gotta move. Okay, taunting him.
Taunting.
Careful, she is hitting really hard.
Yeah. Saw that.
Punch
Cleansing
me.
killer.
Get rid of her.
Avoid as much damage as possible.
If you have an immunity and you get marked, get out.
I'm getting out.
Leave me alone.
I'll taunt after rupture.
Ignore Ren.
Ignore Monroe.
Taunt.
I can taste it.
What does it taste like?
Victory.
Please.
Salt
And fell pea.
and salt.
Ew.
Very salty. This guy needs to work on his diet, is all I'm saying.
Victory to me tastes like, I don't know, goldfish.
I appreciate how much you believed in us that you felt like you could take a nap.
Goldfish do taste pretty good.
But I don't think we lived up to your expectations. We're gonna need you.
But I was having fun with my dirt nap. Really, you're not thinking of my feelings here.
Oh, I'm sorry. What got you anyway?
The chaos and a tank dying, and I was caught between looking at my own feet and looking at the green boxes.
Oh, yeah. Unbound Chaos fucking hurts.
She got 3 stacks of whatever the fuck her buff is. Like, every hit was 3/4 of my life. I was running out of buttons to press. Carrie's like, do I need a darkness on you? And I'm like, but we're gonna move lanes. It's not gonna stick.
You were like constantly at a quarter health on my bar, on my meters, and I'm like, holy shit. I don't want you to be down there.
Check flasks if you haven't already.
Alright, I'm ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moving. Taunting. Cleansing killer. Okay, stop.
Taunting.
How's your sphincter there, Sheena?
Poor.
Well exercised.
Cleansing, work on her. Okay, stop. Move and taunt.
Wow.
No, that was my bad. I went cat form because I was sprinting.
Don't
Give the
accept
boss
res.
a big hug.
That was 100% my fault.
Also, people pooped on the rail again.
Oh yeah. Lots of people pooped on the rail.
I accepted a res just as the fight ended, and for a second I was downstairs without him.
Just wait for us down there.
You guys got phase 1, right?
You can just ambush him as he drops down, and he won't expect it.
Tickle his feet.
I was gonna say right in the shins. Get him.
Do we have a hammer?
Sure.
In the morning or the evening?
I think both.
Auto banger all over this land. He still won't buy my things. Stingy bastard.
All he does is bang.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nothing. Not on the pizza
Mother-
slice. Movements. Taunting.
Is Eternal lagging again?
Killer.
I think this is a wipe.
Or don't kill her.
Taunting. Oh, nice. Thank you for my purple presents.
We were
I know, but that doesn't explain the first one that fucked us.
I just see the dagger slowly turning toward me as I'm standing on the thing, tanking her, and I'm like, if I don't move, that's gonna stab me in the face, and I know it's gonna hit down the lane.
Auto bang again.
Get the feast quick.
I can roar every time we have to run out, so I'm not, like, we're not killing melee by getting in too slow or anything. The only dangerous part is when we have to move her across the room for beams, and like if we have to do that, we're not in melee. Oh, we're breaking.
Is this a ready check for the break? Because I'm not ready for the break.
I'm ready to break.
I have so many things I need to do first.
And
you
I'm
can
about
not break,
to
I guess.
break.
Okay, I'll fight the boss while you guys.
I mean,
are
if you're
breaking.
not ready.
Well, I accidentally clicked yes anyway, so I guess I'm ready for the break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You jerk.
It's literally where the tank needs to stand. Lanes. Taunting.
Got
Killer.
Don't run them right through melee.
Taunting.
Do not aim those at the maiden.
That was some good coordinated murdering each other.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kargi and I reacted in time. Only just.
Well, I technically died, but you know,
Haunted.
fire. That's still in time if I only die once.
Cleansing.
Taunt.
Move lanes.
Taunt.
Moving lanes.
Taunting.
Taunting. Cleansing on Maiden.
Unbounding Chaos first, though.
Run away!
Nope. Too much running away.
Tank's gotta run too.
What happened there?
We didn't
Didn't
get
pop
cleansing
the bubble.
protocol in time.
Oh,
Having the cleansing happening when we're running like that is a pain.
yeah.
And it started that it's the Unbound Chaos where we're like we can't clump on her, or we're just gonna get too many of them on her, and melee will die, or be unable to hit her.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, come the fuck on! Why is this not working?
It happens sometimes. She just turns weird. Daunting. Dying. God.
This might just be a fucking mulligan.
Does everybody see where the purple pools are in the back in these pizza slices? When the knives are being thrown, don't stand in a line with those.
Alright, just.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Don't touch her.
Yeah, these two purple pieces right here. This is no bueno.
But yeah, if don't line up with the pizza slices. Won't help anybody.
No, you can drop them in the pizza slices. That's the good thing.
Right, we want them in the pizza slices, but if you don't have the knife targeting you, don't stand in a line between them.
Yeah, every person it hits is an extra puddle. And a bunch of damage. Neither of which are things we want.
And slow.
Gross.
It's the worst.
Feast is still there. Be fast.
I made it. Oh, Crane.
Frazier?
No,
Niles.
just Crane.
I actually named my hunters Crane Niles.
Good choice.
I don't get it.
What was the dad's name? I can
It's
never
from
remember.
Michelle Frazier.
5,
Martin.
4,
That was it.
2, 1.
That
I
show
used to
won
watch
so
a
many
lot of
awards.
Frasier.
That's the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Surprise! I'm white.
No
Like
way.
super white.
I
One of my
believe it.
favorite songs, no joke, is White and Nerdy.
Mine too.
I mean, it's a good song.
That's
It's
also,
alright then.
Taunting.
That's pretty white, though.
And nerdy.
It is both of those things.
It's got Key and Peele in the music video.
Change lanes. Taunt. Protocol on Maiden.
Done.
Change lanes.
Just run away from him. Okay, I got my taunt.
Okay.
That's probably a wipe then.
Yep.
Oh, you had it alone, huh? That's what it looks like.
Yep.
Like I said, it's only 4.9 million.
Come on, we can
To
do
be fair,
this.
we'd already had someone permanently dead, and we really aren't in a position to afford that this fight. Just because of the DPS check nature of this fight.
I think it all hinges on those purple pools. Because I can't run through them and take her damage and rupture reality.
Don't poop on the lines. Also,
We haven't had one of these in a while, have we? Where we had a couple very, very good first couple attempts. Like, third attempt, we made it to phase 2 kind of legit, didn't we? And then things got more
What
complicated.
does kinda legit mean?
Like, not many people were dead.
Nobody was dead.
Not many.
Nobody
That's
was
not
dead.
even close.
We didn't even use our battle res. He was at like 30%. Everyone was alive when we went down.
Well, that's different.
It was an entirely legitimate phase 2. And then it went to shit real quick.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Nicely done.
Done. Taunting.
Cleansing on her.
Taunting.
Changing lanes. Taunted.
Taunting. Taunt.
Cleansing on her. Move lanes.
Taunt. Taunt.
Change lanes all the way across the map. Cleansing on Maiden. Taunting.
Sorry.
I realized she was dead, and that might have messed things up. I should have held
Well, I
back.
had to pick up the maiden. But I knew it was going to cost you your life.
Worth? Question mark?
I mean, we might have been able to clean that up.
Maybe.
Not anymore.
But you were totally going to die.
I didn't have any more cooldowns left.
No, not you. I meant Carrie.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just...
Yeah,
rough.
no. Carrie was on the floor.
Yeah, I could either pick up the maiden or I could get in melee range.
Now he has to walk the dinosaur.
You beat me to it.
Great minds think alike, I guess.
Probably also terrible ones.
That's also true, yes.
Well, you could be great and terrible. I mean, look at Galadriel.
She is very terrible.
And stronger than the foundations of the earth.
One second, I need to summon my squire.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunted. Cleansing.
Taunted.
New lane.
This is shitty.
taunting her.
Taunting him.
Alright, the taunt on her didn't do anything.
Yeah, it seems to happen sometimes. I've had it to you last or 2 polls ago.
Cleansing on Maiden.
Taunt.
I didn't have the right target. Good thing it's fine while she's casting. Move lanes. Okay, should have him. Taunting.
Taunt.
Who the fuck? Lanes.
Taunt.
Cleansing.
Murder.
Shadowy Blade soon. Sorry, Monroe.
You good? It worked.
He's got the ability to cheat. It's fine.
Taunting. Just go in and take him.
Yep.
Changing lanes.
Push, push, push. Last chance at DPS.
Taunting.
Ah. I fucked up the taunt.
You gotta tank both for...
Murder, death, kill.
Remember to call out immunities.
I got him. Since mine's about to fade.
Watch for tornadoes.
Stay away from Monroe.
Stay away from Crest.
Hey, alright.
Tornado coming in.
Three immunities on the first.
Tornado.
set.
Taunt, please.
I marked a corner with Star, I'm going there.
We've had at least 4 people hit by tornadoes, please.
If you have self-heals, make sure you use them.
I can't immunity this one.
Stay away from Kargi. Stay away, stay away. Lol.
Four, three, two, one.
Can't
I
immunity
can't.
this one.
Help.
Everybody stack in.
I can still cheat death. We're good.
Oh. It took 2 of them.
Tornado.
Go, go, go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Dang!
Yeah, you missed that one time, then I missed the next one. I was like, oh, we're fucked.
Shoulders.
Good job, everybody.
Indeed. We didn't even use up more than half the platform.
We had one shot left, and then it was all gonna go.
Yeah.
So Sheena needs shoulders.
I do.
How much do you need them?
Very?
Like, are they 4-piece for you?
Be less squishy.
Well, I mean, normal 4-piece or heroic. I mean, I only have 2 heroic pieces.
Alright. I've got a normal in that slot that I'm trying to switch out this legendary for a different one, so. No, fuck that. Let's get some FaceTime on Kill Jaden.
I think we should.
We have like 50 minutes left.
We have 1 billion hours.
Literally 1 billion hours.
I agree. It is the only way.
Let us begin the wiping.
We have precious little time to save Melon.
I mean, fair, there's a bunch of trash, but 30 minutes on Kill Jaden will be worth it. The amount of learning we had to do for that fight is basically every phase of Kill Jaden in terms of like number of mechanics we need to learn to do right. So
the problem with Kill Jaden is that our like immunity soaking team changes every goddamn week, every night.
Every 5 seconds.
But that's gonna be true next week, like it is true right now.
And you have to watch the video, so that's 5 minutes wasted.
You don't have to watch the video. We have people who've seen it.
No, I mean, to get in.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck that, though.
Hey, Nox.
We can still try to get people into Mythics before the week is over. Like tomorrow night or something.
No?
Patch is next week. And we get 935s.
Basically, if you do it, yeah, if you do over 10, which is not that difficult, you get a 935 piece of loot next week.
Well, most of next week I will be in Chicago.
I'll be gone next week too, actually.
You just need to log in sometime next week to get the loot from your
Right,
chest.
but for Tuesday and Wednesday,
We're
just
just
to let
not
you guys
running?
know now.
I mean...
You can run without me.
And me.
Without you and Carrie?
I mean,
Hey,
you could not.
Congratulations, Gwei, you get to tank finally.
I'm concerned about even reaching 10 people with 2 gone.
That's fair. Let's concentrate on now. Let's worry about next week. Interrupt these guys, especially Agon. I think it's dispellable. And yeah.
Sweet video.
If it looks like we're going to not wipe, then releasing is not recommended. Also, don't pull the next thing if people are dead. Even more than usual.
I popped all my cooldowns now. If we pull the next thing, we just die.
I think I had like 8 stacks of agony.
Yeah, you died at the 9th application, I think.
Sweet. Because reses mean not having to see the fucking cinematic. Okay, I think these no, the blood mages. Blood mages are the worst for this pack.
5, 4,
Too late.
2, 1.
We pulled
Oh
the
god.
next thing.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
dear.
FYI, not that it helps now since everyone's congregated, you can CC.
Now you're just talking crazy.
CC, that's consecration, right?
That skull is still alive.
Well, I moved the skull. Because
Oh,
there were
okay.
new blood mages in the set pack we accidentally pulled. Also, their blood siphon heals them, so he keeps healing.
Yeah, we don't have interrupts with this many targets.
Just getting really unlucky on my shield procs.
Are you even trying to get lucky?
Well,
He's
not
staying up
anymore.
all night to get lucky.
We didn't die. I'm amazed.
Okay,
I
ready for
know.
another meaty pack?
Interrupt the warlocks, try to pull back, because we don't want to pull the soulbreaker guy, the big guy. Cool.
The shield. The rule. When it worked.
Alright, so we're not going to encounter anything especially new for, like, the first phase. The one thing is that they pull a mechanic from phase 2 into phase 1. Remember the shadow reflections where three people get huge and drop an ad? What's the other one? That's not in phase 1, is it? No, it's super not.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Not according to the journal. Okay, so that'll happen in phase 1. Besides that, phase 1 is the same. It is more important than ever that all meteors get soaked. Last group I saw just had the tanks get the meteors in phase 1 and the intermission, and then we had a long, like at least 4-person list of rotation for having people with immunities get the big meteors after that.
Well, so we had what
Tanks,
mages
do you feel
and
comfortable getting the
hunters
meteors in phase 1 and the intermission?
Well, I mean, I've
and
never
Gwei, I
done
guess.
it, so...
It's a bit, I mean, if you ever did it on...
No, we
Well,
never
I
had
think
tanks
you
do
have
it.
to save for the tank to do it because you either have stacks of the thing or are about to get stacks of the thing.
Yeah.
No, you either have stacks of the thing or you're tanking the boss, neither of which is safe to run around the map with. Yeah, intermission we can do.
And we
Well-
have a shit ton of people with immunities.
We have 3 turtle bubbles. and they all can leap backwards.
And you.
And me, but I only have one for 5 minutes.
Turtle shell is once every 2 minutes for me, and mine's the fastest, I think.
And there's Gwei also. And
Alright, well, the group I was in had tanks getting the first ones in the intermission, but April's telling me that that's not feasible, so...
I mean, we've never tried, but it's weird.
It doesn't seem like the best use of our skills.
How's it going, Wolf?
What's going on?
So we should... Everyone with immunity. That's 3 hunters, me, Kargi?
Yeah.
Yep, and Gwei.
I got one.
And Gwei.
What are you working on?
Most of you have immunities.
And actually, we can also have people... kill Jaden. We have... anyone can stand in one in an emergency if the paladins have their hand of protection available.
Yep.
I can help out, but I just killed it, so I'm loot locked.
That's fine. We're not going to be here long.
We're not gonna kill it to get loot anyway.
We're just gonna die for a half hour.
It's my favorite fight as a Fury Warrior, though.
Oi, we're trying to talk about strategy. I'll take first. Who feels super comfortable with getting the big meteor?
Kargi can take the
Out of
first
people
one,
with
because
immunities.
then I'll be useless after that anyway.
I gotta
Okay.
change a talent too, so 1 second.
Okay, well, people seem to prioritize mages in the groups I've been in, so Kargi, you get the second one. And after that, Ren, Accurate, Flora.
Accurate, Dark Ren, alphabetical.
Okay, Accurate, Dark Ren.
Or we could just alphabetize the whole thing.
No,
Accurate,
too late.
Kargi.
No. Besides that,
No.
one sec.
One sec.
The
I won't eat my
window fan is
vegetables.
blowing skunk smell in here.
Hey, no.
Skunks.
You've arrived just in time for the worst part of everything.
I have many, many wares.
Besides that, we can either do it loosely and hope that all the meteors get got, or we can split the room into thirds and have the three, more or less the three groups, go, like, cover a third. The second way seems safer. Does anyone think there's anything wrong with those three groups? I guess stacking healers in one is not great.
I expect Sheena and I to completely fuck up the transition if we get there, but it'll be fun. Until we get used to looking around the whole platform.
I thought this one wasn't different. For phase one.
We're talking about soaking things for intermission.
Oh.
Can we get a
Kargi
mark?
couldn't have been.
Okay. Can we get a mark on the very back middle here where I'm standing?
There you go.
Okay, so the groups are like, or the three tridents, quadrants, but with three, are like the back middle, the front left, and the front right. Imagine the room split in thirds like that. I guess group 1 front left, group 2 front right, group 3 back.
Here, no, let's get rid of these other marks because I feel like
No, corner marks are still important for rupturing singularity though.
But we don't know where the fuck you're talking about.
Well, if you're looking for thirds, there's the
Moon to
3
X to circle
outer
is 1/3.
green markers here.
Moon to X to.
These little diamonds on the circle.
That's
That would be
now.
3.
Oh yeah, okay. On the circle in the middle, there's the green. There's 3 green diamonds around it.
Good call.
If you can get this yak off of it, Kargi.
I'm all done,
Get your
Kargi.
yak
Thank
off.
you.
I don't think Yakov Kargi is his name.
Yakov.
Okay, so what are their groups in their corners?
In Nomragon, robot eats you.
There you go. I can tell Sheena is also old.
Yes.
What were the corners?
These 3 dots are the 3 new things that went up. White, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, what group?
What groups correspond to the colors is what she's asking.
I get that there's colors.
Group 1 skull, group 2 red, group 3 square.
Unless you have to soak the giant meteor, in which case, get the fuck over there.
So your marker would extend from these then intermediate little bumps to that 3rd.
Yeah. Picture in your head how you divide a square into thirds.
Oh, you have those other where Lil's jumping right now. That'd be the left edge of blue.
Yeah, exactly. And it'd also be the right edge of red, and the
Word.
one that's pointing to him would be the left edge of red.
Someone go
And so
stand on that point so we can visualize it.
No.
No.
Okay, that's enough talking.
Begin wiping.
Fun times ahoy!
We don't even have a Nove yet.
Oh, bro, you have that mount?
Yes, what?
The new mount.
The color changing cat.
I want it.
Why is there someone who's seen it? Where does hero usually get popped? It's like the one of the
phase 2 first ads.
Okay.
Well, actually, save it for the second ads in phase 2.
Wait, he's not here yet.
Yeah.
And accurate also said not ready.
Oh. All right.
I don't know if Nova's coming.
Because and I don't know how your guys' DPS are going to be on the ads yet, so I would say when he comes back down, the second set of ads, because that tends to be harder on progression.
Okay. Phase 2, second set of ads.
He can always make the next ball. I imagine this will be over in about 12 seconds.
I'd really like us to have a healer for this big of a group, but okay. Let's have a good time.
We'll have a gay old time.
I got the first one. Tanks might want to get off of it. Good, first meteors, no one... Everyone get in on his ass. Rupturing singularity in the middle, don't get hit by it. Aim yourself at a corner so you don't get knocked off. it knocks back further in heroic than it did in normal.
That it does.
Second Armageddon, Kargi gets the big one.
Not bad on the damage. Almost phase. Missed that one.
You want me to get the first one?
Sure. I don't have that much movement, I'm realizing.
Nope. Accurate.
Accurate, yeah.
It's on green.
Tanks get intermission ones. Oh, Rupturing Singularity on green, get towards green.
Line up.
Line
Stay
up, but stay away from people.
Wow.
Nope.
Armageddon 2, Lil. If you don't have, only get one if you don't have a debuff already. Rupturing Singularity on yellow, get towards yellow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All the people with the circle scatter. Get out. And phase 2.
Reset positions.
Ads come out right away.
Everyone get on his butt.
Of course. They're probably gonna wipe your faces.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Laser.
That's not fair. He's like, where'd my target go? I don't fucking know. I'll just keep clawing.
It's an AoE, I'll eventually hit it. Any questions so far? Oh fuck, that's right. Oh, that's super mean to Disc. I'm sorry.
No, you actually, I heard that you can still penance him for the full.
Yeah, but he flies around the room.
In and out of range, annoyingly.
Which means that I can't do mechanics, and I lose time anyway running.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you watch the video, the Disc in that video did a walkthrough, and he literally said, "I'm just being carried through the intermission here." He says that.
That's hilarious. Okay, so if anyone didn't catch it, the laser beam where we stack, we can't stack. Like we want to spread it by being in it, but we can't stack. Everyone who gets hit by it AOEs. So if we stack, we all kill each other. 5 yards. It does go behind the person it's firing at, so. The second laser in the intermission, only the people who already have meteor debuffs are going to stack in it, because everyone else is going to be catching Armageddon meteors.
And accurate, Lil, I'll be getting number 3 and Lil will be getting number 4 of the big meteors. And then it goes to you. The little ones.
Where's Nove?
He bailed.
God damn it.
He was just showing up for appearance's sake. And when it's like when you apply for a job you don't really want because you have to collect unemployment, and then they call you back and you're like, oh, really busy, sorry, bye.
You don't go in and try and fail the interview?
I mean, that's how I got out of jury duty, but that's a different technique.
You wear your Princess Leia costume?
And I just went in and was like, I believe all of these things should be legal, and they were like, you're dismissed.
Judge Judy is my Bible.
Gross. Creepy.
No, just one per small circle.
You just want her millions.
But better if this happened to me a couple times. Better that two people who aren't sure if other people are going to get out than none.
Or you could just talk.
Still better two than none, though.
I mean, we have thousands of years. Language. Just say got it.
Wow.
Rip.
I missed my button. Get in.
Draina trying to take my splash damage. Push the DPS.
Don't stand under it.
Put yourself in a corner.
Oh no.
Accurate, get that one.
I missed the edge by an inch. Darn.
And we missed one. So that's a white.
We missed the big one, I think.
No,
Yeah,
Accurate,
you almost made it. I was standing right next to it, but you'd already called for him.
Accurate was in it. There in the turtle
No, he
shell.
wasn't. He'd have a debuff right now if he was.
And
He was-
especially with just two healers, missing one is a white.
Well,
Yeah.
I got kicked off the platform. That was mine. My
I mean,
fault.
it's, even with 3, it might be just because it's taxing on everyone and people might drop dead from other stuff, but
I can survive intermission.
yay.
Many lucky dudes.
How was soaking that big one for you? Like, what did you
It
use?
was, I used my big cooldown just because I had it, but it barely. When I used my big cooldown, it did like a quarter less. A fifth.
Wow.
It was piddly. Don't worry about it. Like
be
probably
fair,
nothing,
I use
but-
my bubble on
She's
mine.
got like 1,000,000 hit points.
Yeah, she has way more than me.
Oh, I almost have as much as you.
Yeah, if I put the stam flask on, which I'm being lazy and not using because we're almost done, I can kind of reach there.
So the big one is 21.2 million, but it's physical. So tanks probably aren't taking. I don't know what your total physical mitigation is, but it's probably pretty high.
Well, just
My
standing here.
total is 53, but that still puts it at like 10 million.
10 million, yeah. So a decently big, moderate to big cooldown. DPS need to immunity. There's no other cooldown that I don't even think dispersion is like enough. Well, that'll put it at like 2 million-ish, but does dispersion even exist anymore?
For Shadow, yeah.
For Shadow, yeah.
It's okay. Oh, it's 60% now. Okay, it used to be 90.
Discipline used to have a buff that pain suppression. That was it.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Get in. I know you want a scumbag Draina, but getting it isn't just for the people with the reflections, it's also for healers to heal you better. Rupturing Singularity, avoid the middle, point yourself at a corner. Armageddon, Karga gets a big one.
That was weird.
He's like, I'm flying now.
But he gave me 2 fell claws first.
Oh, there's been all sorts of funky stuff tonight. Some
nope.
yellow.
Used my big cooldown, still
Yellow.
took 7.9. So I gotta bubble that. Line up.
Get meteors if you don't have the.
Have fun.
Aw.
Oh god, I thought the fuck!
You did the thing!
No, I thought
April
it was
did
the
the
laser.
thing!
It was the laser. I thought the laser was the meteor.
So, that happens to me all the fucking time when you're standing in a meteor, and you
Hands
think,
off keyboard.
and you get hit by either a laser or especially the circles that send a little fire at you, and you're like, oh, I got hit by the thing. I'll walk out, and then everyone dies, and you wonder what happened.
So, you want to talk about funky stuff going on during the polls. So, tonight, we're working on Mythic Sisters. And every time you cross over the moon line, you get a stack.
Yeah.
So you separate into groups to so that you don't get too many stacks and kill the raid. And they're spaced out far enough to fall off in between. Well, there was such instance lag that the stacks just kept going up even if no one was crossing the line.
Gross.
So we literally had to stop progression and go to heroic because it was impossible.
Cool. That's what that is, right? Cool.
Ridiculous.
Hella sweet.
Hella.
5, 4, 3,
It's bananas.
2, 1.
P-A-N-A-N-A-S?
Yes, what I trying to say, it is better that someone stands in it even if they get 2 stacks, because 2 stacks is healable, but everyone having a dot is less healable. But everyone should be... Ideally, that can not happen.
Ideally, that doesn't happen, but...
And 2 stacks is kind of bad.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood health pool.
That's why those ads have to die really fast.
Wow.
Oftentimes, if they're not dying fast enough, I think that's where healer cooldowns got used a lot. Like, I saw a lot of disc bubbles going on the group during those ads. But not usually the first wave, because the first wave doesn't have a lot else going on. Well, yeah, fell claws! Everyone get clawed.
What did Claude ever do to you?
I only took 5 million from Fell Claws. I don't know what the big deal is.
I know, right?
Some kind of warrior you are.
We're really whiny is all.
I mean, I've got over 6 million health, so if healers were doing their job, I would have lived.
Well, you lived anyway.
That's the problem, obviously. In a group with 2 healers, the healers aren't healing enough.
That's obviously the problem. Look at my piddly 515. I should be doing at least 900.
Can you just heal for like 2 million per second? That might be enough.
So yeah, I think some of that input lag that we were getting on Sisters, I was getting some of it earlier on Heroic and here on this boss. So you could be getting some kind of funky lag, even if your home and world latency doesn't look off.
So everyone, like, save your initial pull, big cooldown damage stuff for the first ads.
5,
I'm huge.
Quick stab.
That's what she said?
Gross.
Whoa!
Sweet.
Scrape him up. You can't rest until you die twice, Sheena.
Oh, I know.
I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Sorry, but really not sorry.
He's about to rupture a singularity.
You can blame Gappers for that.
I'm gonna blame Choate.
Fucking Choate.
God damn it, Choate.
Has he even showed up in Mumble at all recently?
Not too recently.
It's
Kargi.
Yeah, he showed up like a month ago.
His bachelor party is in a couple weeks.
Good job on meteors. Sheena, I'm sorry.
Hey, it means I can rest now.
Not for long.
Oh yeah. Tell you guys why.
Can I get both?
I mean, you can certainly try.
You don't take durability if you fall off the edge.
That's a good tip. I like that tip.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good tip that I should do.
Fuck you, Accurate. I don't want to help you.
Wow.
Hey, my debuff went down. I can actually soak another Armageddon.
Hey, I took a beam. I mean, I died and came back, but I took one.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You death cheater.
Okay, now jump off. So honestly, I feel like maybe we've hit the limit of our learning for the night.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did it. People have
Have
seen
we?
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it is not the same as yeah.
It's not I don't want to do it, it's I can't be healed through this with 2 healers while you're taking care of everyone else.
Yeah, I really would have liked Nove to have gotten in, but I mean, if he's happy on the bench, I'm not about to berate people for that.
Whatevs. Good enough.
Especially because, I mean, coming in for the last half an hour of just wiping on a brand new boss would probably be not the best rating experience.
Soul crushing?
That too. Or that also.
I don't know. Wise came, and he can't even get loot even
Drana,
if we could win.
I will be around a lot tomorrow night. We'll hit you up for... Or tomorrow more like afternoon, early evening. For the record, mine is Arcway this week.
Hey, fuck you too, Eterna.
Yeah?
I had a 17 lower last week, too. I would like to get something different. Megan back on vacation again.
She's
Well,
in London for a couple of weeks.
I mean, technically, where she was before was still on vacation, just...
I made her raid.
Yeah, back to vacation where she is unable to raid. Congrats on, who the fuck did we kill? Fallen Avatar. Congrats on Fallen Avatar, everybody. And sorry that 2 of us gone means unlikely for much to happen next week, but hopefully you at least get some farming or just hang out and do Mythic Pluses.
Monster.
I know, right?
Alright, catch you guys later.
Later. Hey, bro, are you still there?
We must spread word of the Alliance's arrival. Post notice throughout the city that the reign of the Grand Magistrix will soon be ended. Inspire the Shaldorai to resist.
Citizens have taken up arms to defend safe houses throughout Suramar. Find innocents in peril and lead them to safety.
Really shouldn't practice marksman. I don't like it.
Yeah. Have to use range.
I don't mind using range. I just don't like marksman. Which is unfortunate because I used to love marksman.
Your arrival is fortuitous. Tonight the nobles have gathered in honor of the Grand Magistrix. Our spies report that Elisande herself will attend. This presents a rare opportunity to catch her away from her source of power. We'll take a side entrance to the grounds. Too many eyes are watching the front. This is your best best chance to eliminate the Grand Magistrates. Good luck. It seems the Dusk Watch are charged with keeping order during the party. Might I suggest the hidden approach? Along the way, you'll want to disable their arcane beacons and keep the sentries from raising the alarm.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
No trespassers allowed!
Watch out up here. I've heard tell of a demonic council that draws strength from one another. The spawn must be. Explore the area and find a way to separate the council members. Divided, they cannot stay against you.
Let's see how fast I can solo Wither training.
Just running around shooting everything.
I've only got 8 dudes, but I figure if I just Dragon's Breath a lot of the things, then I should win.
It took me 20-ish minutes to solo it last time I did it. I haven't done it as Beast Mastery, I just do it as Survival. Because my Survival special trait heals all of the Withered.
I think I can 2-shot groups of dudes.
Make yourself useful and take a look around.
So I just pulled that whole room of elemental dudes. The first one you get to on the right, with heedless disregard for anyone's life, and murdered them all, and my dudes are still at 90% health.
Perfect. I need to start doing that again.
All I could afford was the minimum amount, because I haven't picked up any, like, whatever, mana for ages.
Yeah, I need to start doing that again, just so I can get all the toys that I haven't gotten yet.
I think there's still 2 toys I don't have. And the mount, does the mount also drop out of this, or just from the cache?
I have no idea.
I still don't have a fox either. RNG is not my friend. Oh, I should have Living Bomb though.
What are you waiting for? Check out that noise. look over there. Who needs henchmen? I'll burn you myself! Mortal flesh, so pretty when it burns.
Beware.
It will amuse me to watch you melt.
I think you could do it faster if the dude attacked you slightly faster.
Glorious.
You've done well so far, but we must ensure you blend in with the party. That a burning legion spies are disguised, infusing it with speaking with chatty nobles to make you appear as unstoppable. just avoid drawing attention to yourself with wild accusations. Excellent. Now that we have the key, the way to the balcony should be open.
Must you leave so soon, Grand Magistrix?
Do you expect me to waste time chattering with vapid nobles even as my enemies close in? Look there, you fool. We're not alone.
Impossible. My guards would never permit such an intrusion.
Yet another failure, Melandrus. Consider this your chance to correct it. Dispose of these outsiders. I must return to the Nighthold.
Finally, I'll make this quick. Lead for the Grand Magistrix! Lead for the Grand Magistrix! Death by 1,000 cuts! If you blink, you bleed.
Beware.
If you blink, you bleed.
Beware.
By 1,000 cuts. I will speed you towards your
You only need 400 or 450 points here.
I have no idea anymore.
Forgive me.
We may have missed our chance at the Grand Magistrix tonight, but her time will come. Sooner or later, you'll find another way to settle the score.
Farewell. Outstanding.
So, looks like 15 minutes.
Not bad.
Still longer than I care for.
Yes, well.
I'm not as uber lead as I'm going to be yet, though. Plus, most of the time was mostly just waiting for the guy to show up for the key. Are we going to have to upgrade all our legendaries again for Argus?
I guess so, yeah. Up to a level 1,000.
I'm just about to finish upgrading the last one that I have.
Yeah, but you got 1,000,000 of them.
13. I got another one last night, and it's still not their wrists.
I have 10 of them, and I'm still waiting on the Butcher's Apron.
Stupid RNG.
I've got one of the best in slot ones for Beast Mastery, but I don't use it because I'm not a fan. But I don't have the best ones for either of my other specs other than survival. It's really funny. The other two specs are hugely dependent. Beast Mastery and Marksman are hugely dependent on having the right legendary to be really good. Survival doesn't give a shit.
That's useful.
Yeah. Except that survival's really bad.
Need help?
Fire needs the right legendaries for AoE and for single target.
And ne'er the twain shall meet.
Yep.
Browse. Take your time. Enjoy. Jade Serpent. Well met.
I have the right half of the Bindings of the Windseeker.
It's better than the wrong half.
I need the left half, and then I can go slap things together.
So I got exactly fuck all for that.
Womp womp.
Yup.